Okie dokie, so. Let's see where we are. Actually, I should be able to... Hopefully this is feeding in here. I think it is. So what individuals am I missing? Platinum, nickel, and copper. Platinum, nickel, and copper. There's like a ton of dust. So what I might be able to do is... Well, this keeps changing, but I really need to use the dust too. So this has got 4, and I've got 3 left. But see, then I've got the 2 other ones. I guess I didn't take platinum into account. So I do have room to get more of them in there, though. So let's create some more item duct. Let's craft like 20 of those. Good enough. Got plenty. Did I get more? I did, but I've got to get... Let's go down. I guess we've already got this done, don't we? I need to go ahead and expose these if I'm going to collect them, which I think is the plan. Here, and then we'll take this. Oops. Output. Output. And I have absolutely no cobblestone, do I? Alright. Let's get a little extra cobble. And I think that I already broke these, but I'm going to fix that because I want to have more. What I'm basically going to do is I'm going to break that. I need to have a precision export bus, and I need like 2 more of them. So precision, give me 2, and check on it. I think it's probably got plenty of stuff in it. If I'm missing anything, it'll probably be like sand or something, but I think sand's coming in, should be fine. And then I'm going to make it where... Oh, I'm going to need 2 servos too. Put that in there also. And go get some potatoes. And you know, I don't have anything coming in. I'm actually going to replace that spawner soon. There should be plenty. Yeah. 30. Wow, that's pretty good, actually. Let's get rid of... I will make plenty. I'm gonna make plenty of chicken eggs out of those, because I mean I might as well. Then I really need to set up a basic chicken spawner. Alright. Let's put the arrows in there for now. It'd be good to have the actual arrows if I need to go to the nether. And we'll cook that up. I have like everything available to craft right now. So I really need to make my machines too. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. I need to put them somewhere where I can interface them. Alright, I should have my servos done. And I've got my item duct here. And I need a couple chests. Wood. Well, you know, I could take... Let me make some more patterns. Oops, we need to put it here. Pattern. And I'll make like 10 of those. Missing gold? Well, we can fix that. Oh, I need to put the pattern for that in there. Really? I thought I had that already. I don't. So I need a gold block. And let's... Hey, microwave. Right now I'm still working on my ME system. Oops, I don't want to put that there. Put that there. Boom. And we'll encode that. So, what this does is basically if I put it in this crafting CPU, it will know that it can make it. So it basically knows that it can make gold out of gold blocks. It needed gold. Basically it tells you what you need in here, and if you're missing anything, like right now I'm missing sand. Sand ought to come in because I've got it basically pumping in from this stack of pulverizers, which makes sand out of itself. So basically it's feeding in here, and this thing takes care of all my crafting for me, so I don't have to do that anymore. So it's pretty cool. It's coming together really well. I've got basically, if I want to get these export buses or export buses. So I'm trying to make these so I can get items out of my system, and in order to do that, basically it's going to feed iron into the system, basically saying it needs iron, and I've got iron automatically feeding in. So what it does is automatically craft for me, so I don't have to do it anymore. And I've got this whole setup over here where I'm automatically pumping metal into the system. So it works pretty well. And as these iron blocks complete, it'll feed it down in, which feeds down into my system and gets thrown back over here, and it uses it for the crafting. So yeah, so now I've actually got all this stuff now I've got all the stuff set up like I wanted. I'm actually getting there and making progress pretty well, because now I've got to get seared brick to finish this off. But I've got this smeltery also pumping out different metals and throwing it back in here, so any metal I need is the goal that it will pump into here on its own. So it's coming along really well. So after building it, I'm filling it up with all the machines. And then I made another platform underneath, and you can see all the wiring and stuff that connects everything together and feeds everything out of all the systems and back into the ME system. It's all through this purple cable. This is ME cable. So this is all mod pack stuff. I know when you came in we were doing vanilla. This is definitely not vanilla, but it's pretty cool. It's good for item transfer and auto crafting, and it makes your job a lot easier. So like I have this whole setup over here. Hey Keyblade. I have this whole setup over here where it's auto-generating lava. The lava is pumping into this liquid duct, which is pumping back into my ME system. And if you look here in my storage, here's my fluid storage that is full of lava. So all my lava is coming in here, and then I can pump from the ME system to wherever lava is needed, which right now is only pumping into these tanks, so this has something to melt the metal with. So I've got automatic lava, and I've also got lava generating power. So this lava is basically running these dynamos that are generating power and putting it into this conduit, which is powering everything here. So it's powering those machines, it's powering my ME system, it's powering basically everything. So I got power, I've got all the metals basically being generated, and now I'm just getting to the point where I can craft just about anything I want to craft. And then I'm going to start back on quest soon. So that's the 5-second tour. Alright, so now I need to get my chests, which I know I'm short on iron. Let me get that. Code the chest there. Throw that into the crafting computer. And now it can build chests if I need them now instead of having to craft chests. Well, I started a little late tonight. I was babysitting my nephew, and she may be at basketball, I don't know, but she probably expected me to be here a few hours earlier, but since we were babysitting my nephew, I couldn't get away. So I had to start a little late. I imagine she'll show up. I just started the stream a little bit ago. So alright, so now if I want to make a chest, I just go boom, give me 2 of these, begin. It'll craft everything, and there they are. Got my 2 chests. I don't have to do anything else like trying to keep track of it or anything. Did I get my buses? Hey Minecraft, welcome back. So ultimately it just makes my life a lot easier. I got 1 precision export. What am I missing? Nothing. I guess it's going. Done. Cool. And also I'm keeping my eye on Counter-Strike throughout the week. I'm hoping that it will maybe go on special. If it doesn't by the end of the week, I will definitely make it a point to pick it up while it's still on sale. So if the 20th comes around and it hasn't dropped lower, I'm just going to buy it. I have decided. Alright, so I should be able... We're going to do this a little weird. Oops, let me break that. Basically, I'm going to set this here. Yeah, we should. We need to do that with Payday also. Did you ever pick it up? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 export buses. I'm going to put 1 on this side. So let me break this, and I'm going to break this. And I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to take my item duct, put it up here, and I need my wrench, and I'm going to turn this into an output. No, I don't need to click it like that. Hang on a second. Let's do that right. Turn this bottom one into not like that either. Hang on. Output. There we go. And then I'm going to have to put a servo on it. I think the auto pump, actually I could probably just use a lever. Do I have a lever? Yeah, I do. Watch this. So this, there, click it. That should work. Oh, cool. Good deal. We've gotten actually a lot of people from work into it. 2. I mean, we got a lot of people that are playing it, so if you need to level up, we'll be able to do some hardcore missions in it and stuff, and get you some levels pretty quick. We've gotten pretty effective at the game, to be honest. It's definitely a ton of fun. All right, so now let's take this chest, put it here, and 2 import buses, or export buses. Export there, export there, and then let's take ME cable. So that gives me enough. Do I still have my lava bucket? I sure don't. Why can't I break that? Alright. That should work, shouldn't it? Alright, let me just bust it this way. Okay, so we'll put fluid export up top. Where did that go? I know I picked it up. There it is. Fluid export there. Precision export there. Precision export there. That's interesting wiring, but it should work. And then I got to put this up top. And then we'll set this to an output, and then we'll put another lever up here to turn that on. Oh, and look, it kept the thing in there, so that'll feed in automatically. Should be fine. Let me make sure we're still getting stuff in there. This. Ooh, I don't want that. I don't want lead and stuff in there. Oh, we got to get that out of there. So we'll let that back up in there, and that ought to make it where we can... we're talking about Payday 2. It's a pretty fun game. Honestly, on stream, it doesn't get a whole lot of attention from the look of things, but it's still a lot of fun. Alright, I gotta get that lead and stuff out of there. See, that silver messed this up, made electrum. Let's make the electrum come out. I need my faucet. Oops. And we'll put this back down. Why not? So electrum's got to go, and lead's got to go. Lead. Yeah, I'll get made fun of for absolutely sucking at it, but that's fine. Nothing's bad about it except for it's just going to clog this one up. So I've got this one set up where it's designed for tin, iron, aluminum, and gold. So like if there's electrum in here, then it'll just stick in the bottom of this thing, and it will never pass through. My silver should be going over here, so I don't alloy. So my silver's going to end up over here once I get it done. I'm going to get 2 more pipes on this side. I need to make a little more seared brick for that, so I can make this into basically another layer, but I'm out of seared brick. And I don't even remember how to make it, to be honest with you, so it's been so long since I messed with it. I was using my extras. So seared bricks are, oh, right, grout. I remember that. So sand, gravel, and clay. So I need some way to make some clay easily, and I need water in buckets for that. So let's just take this. I might actually have some clay already in there. Let me check. I don't need all that much. Porcelain clay, I don't. Grout, nope. I got plenty of gravel, plenty of sand. No, the sand's being used up. Right. But I can auto-craft some grout and it should save it, I think. But I gotta get some clay blocks. I have plenty of dust. That is one thing I have plenty of, and you know what? I've got water up in there, so I'm just gonna go make a ton of clay. Let me sleep. And then we'll head on over and make some clay. Do I have a bucket of... Oh, no, I don't, but I can do this. Last time I did this, I almost killed myself, so I gotta be careful. Let's put it down there. Go inside. I need to eat. I'm going to automate this soon. I keep saying that, but I don't need clay that much, so it's not a priority. But when you're building smelteries, you need clay, and a lot of it. So if you want to take the time, yes, I collect dust so I can get redstone out of it. My sifter's just not keeping up. I'm about to just set up another sifter just for dust. That should be plenty. Alright, I'm going to go put that in. And I'm going to try to see if it will actually save enough sand to make grout if it needs it. I don't know if it's that smart. We're going to find out though. So throw the clay in there, throw the dust in there, and we're going to put grout. Boom, and code. And then I'm going to put this in the crafting machine. And I'm going to say, give me some grout. And I want like 20. Will it save the sand? It looks like it is. It's actually saving it. That's kind of cool. Because I'm constantly pumping sand. Right here. Right here? One of these. I'm using a lot of sand too, because I got sand going here, so almost all my sand is filling this up, which look, I could have just taken some of that out. And then I've also got sand going here to make soul sand, which that might be where it's being pulled out of, because that's not being used. See how that turned blue? It's feeding soul sand down below, and then that soul sand's being fed up here to sift. So we get random item sifting in here, and it seems to shift pretty well. Like right now it's doing a piece of soul sand. And feeding back into here. You can. You can. If you were to basically do the same thing I'm doing over here. So instead of having this mycelium, I would basically just turn this into grass. And it's the same exact setup. You just feed sand in the top, and or dust instead of sand into the top, and then you'd feed it into the water and it would make clay. So it's exactly the same thing I'm doing, except for this is sand into witch water. So I have to wait. Once this turns to witch water, sand will mix with it and make soul sand. But it's the same thing. As long as you have your sand coming in from the top and you have your output pipe on the bottom on these barrels, that's how they work. Because you have to pull from the top and the bottom. There's nothing from the sides. And then just set up an item duct activated, pulling out the bottom. So, alright. We have our grout made, we think. Let's see. Let's cook it up. And I can actually make seared brick. Let's put that into a pattern, because then all I have to do is I'll have it. Oh, you know what? That's not going to work. Clear. So let me take, I can do it this way though. So if I take, why is it not taking that? Oh, alright. Well, let me have a half a stack of sand. And we'll put it in there real quick. It needs it. Perfect. So that should have made the grout. Perfect. Then I'll take that down and I will cook it up. And I only need to cook one right now so I can make a pattern for it. So now I have a seared brick, and I can basically tell the crafting machine with a pattern encoder that one grout turns into one seared brick. Encode that, and then I put that in the top of my furnace, and it will know, in this little interface here, it'll know that it can use this to turn a grout into a seared brick. So now, if I have grout in here and I want 20 seared bricks, I basically just go in here and say, seared, give me 23 of these, because I have enough for it, and it'll craft it. And then if I come over here, it should be feeding it in. And it's basically cooking them up. You mean by like cooking up soul sand? I have it. What does that do? Soul glass. I mean, does it do anything, or is it just another decorative block? But I could, in theory. I've got a stack of it here. Alright, so those ought to be done. Seared. Close enough. Then I'm going to drop these into this smeltery. And then I can make them into seared bricks for the rest of this, which is basically done. I mean, I've got everything I need. It's not going to be pretty. But as long as I have a chisel, which I do, I'll be able to turn these into basically seared bricks, or the seared brick blocks. I'm going to need this faucet. I need to just make a few more of these now that I've got some bricks together. I'm going to make a few more faucets. I'll leave those out there. I want to leave one on each. So seared, there we go, and then we'll craft 2 faucets, and I'll leave those on here. There we go. And if I need to cast anything, I can. Probably what I'll end up doing is the middle of these I'll have faucets that I can interact with, and just I'll put another drain in, but it's not there yet. So okay, we ought to be getting close. We do have 18 seared stone blocks, and we can feed them into these to make the blocks we can chisel from. It's really an efficient way to get the bricks for extra smelteries if you have one made, because you can then chisel these blocks out and they'll become these seared stone bricks, which normally cost 4. These cost 1 seared stone apiece. So it's definitely more efficient to do it this way. So I need 1. Come on now. I I need 3, 6, 7. Which this one will be enough for that. And then we put it in here with the chisel. Pavers. Chiseled seared bricks. And there's regular seared bricks, which I'm fine with those. I don't see any need to get fancy with it. Oops, I don't need to put that there. Drop that in the middle. There we go. So that smeltery's ready. Got the same volume as the other one. Now I just have to set the pipes up. Hopefully that didn't get picked up. Alright, cool. So the smelteries are done. Now I just need to get these two pipes working. And I'm going to do... I need to also get the other stuff back in there. I bet I have enough built up now that I can do that. So we need to get lead and silver back in there. So there's silver, there's lead, and we'll get those back in. Let me get the other types too. Where'd that go? Lead. What's silver look like? Silver, iron, gold. Oops. What were the other types I had in there? I had tin. And I had... What else am I getting blocks of? Copper? No, that can't be right. Aluminum. That's right, aluminum. So aluminum, that ought to be enough to fill them up. Lead. We'll do silver. And then I need to do gold, aluminum, and tin, and... Oh, wait, why do I have copper? Copper should be here, I think. Copper. Yeah, we'll put copper in there. Iron, gold, tin, aluminum. Iron, gold, tin, aluminum. So we'll do iron, gold, tin, aluminum here too. Wherever iron went. Oh, I must have got copper on accident. Gold, tin, aluminum, and I need to get iron. I guess I meant to grab that. Yeah, it's my own fault for not streaming at the right time. There. Oh, don't do that. Then I need to get the fifth metal, and that's going to be... I think that I get the Manulian, and basically the two things... I get nuggets. I'm supposed to get nuggets. Cobalt, if I could spell. But it doesn't seem like... it's dropping. Because I thought that I'm supposed to get like nuggets from the soul sand of the nether metals. Yeah, I know, I'm keeping up with it a little bit. And when I know she's not here, I tend to pay more attention just because I can't stand to lose a life at this point. Alright, let's pick our 2 metals for the rest of this thing. Copper is going to be one of them. So let's get copper going. And that can't be mixed with tin. That's enough of that. And I don't think that I have tin on this side. I think this is silver and lead, so this should work. So let's import copper. But since you reminded me, I'll be eating. And I need to get more potatoes out of here because I am running low. And actually, I'm going to be doing the kitchen stuff pretty quick now that I've got resources pretty much automated. So copper. There we go. And what else do I need in here? Why isn't that feeding? Why aren't you feeding? Oh, because you're trying to catch up. Oh, because of seared stone. That's not good. Let's get the lead out of there. And I've got to get that stone out of there. Crap. Is that going to work? Yes, good deal. Yeah, I need to figure out that seared stone. Alright, so one other thing that should be coming in, and once this thing clears out, will be copper. So let me make 10 more seared stone blocks, just to get them out of the way. You mean if I fish out of lava? If I fish in lava with the fishing pole? One of the things I'm also going to do really soon, it's real fast, to set up a chicken farm. And I'm going to do that. I just don't want the chicken noise all around my base. So I'm going to set up an automatic chicken farm really soon. I want to say there was 10 of these in there, maybe 11. 10 left and 1 in here. But that's what you meant, right? Was cooking from lava? This should be it. Let me check. Yep, we're looking good. And hopefully when this cooks down, we'll be bringing copper in, and then I can do... What else is left? It's either platinum or... Oh, no, I didn't know that. We're not really hurting for food, though. Nickel. So nickel... Oh, nickel and copper can't mix, right? Right. What does nickel mix with? I've got the metals in an email. Just a second here. Where is it? I guess it's just copper and tin. Yeah, I need copper and nickel together. Had this all planned out and I couldn't remember what I had it set at. So nickel can come in here. So let me get that going. Let me get some nickel. And then I gotta do 2 buckets full. So broken nickel, pulverized nickel, and where's the other one? This thing, crushed nickel. And we'll get that going this way too. And then we can actually add a 5th metal to each of these if we want. So let's put nickel here. Which is really starting to fill up. But once it gets caught up, it shouldn't be an issue. Copper's finally starting to feed in though. So I should be able to, on the table, make a copper bucket. Oh, maybe they'll just leave without getting freaky. Goodness, I'll tell you what, that guy yesterday needed to go. We'll just leave it at that. I guess the crazy people on the internet shouldn't surprise me, but some of the stuff people come up with, I'm just like, don't you have anything better to do? Than come in here and mess around with my channel. Alright, 8 ingots ought to be enough to make a copper bucket. That'll work. Now, I need those servos. And need not to hold that in my hand. That's how I died last time. So I got my 2 servos. And I got my fluiducts. We're going to make this one into copper. Click it with a servo. Right click it, put the copper bucket in, turn that into a whitelist. And then turn that to an output. And that should make copper blocks. Perfect. That's going into the system now. Is that a real thing? I see an egg. I could put an egg in a mold, maybe. That might actually work. Cast an egg shape. Alright, fluiduct, servo. I need to get rid of that bucket of copper. Very nice. And this is going to be nickel. Do I have nickel coming through yet? I don't. It's still melting all the copper down. So we need to make a bucket of nickel. Is this thing backed up by anything? No, it's not. How are we? Oh, I forgot to do that. Give me a lava bucket. We're out of fuel over there. Put that there. And I have this one feeding right, don't I? Yeah, cool. So did I change that to whitelist mode too? I need to check that out. I guess it's it's an export. There we go. Yep, we're getting, that's what we need. There we go. Melting it all down. The tin is pouring out into here. That's working great. Copper's still keeping up. And pretty soon we'll be able to do nickel. But alright, so that gives us most of our... I gotta wait for a little bit for that on nickel, so we could actually go ahead and probably do a couple quests. I don't know what that's called, but there we go. Quest book. Let's see where we are, because I haven't looked at this in a little while, and I bet we're like most of the way there. I can't make Invar, but I can make sludge, and in order to do that I actually have to make a harvest machine. So I have a planter and a harvester, and I'm pretty sure that a planter needs dirt above it to work. Now what I was thinking about doing was making basically like platforms so the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get some conduit run out from the side, which I've pretty much got that done, but I don't know how much redstone I have saved up now. Let me see. Really not a lot. Alright, let me take my fluid thing. Green and red. Green, red, and goes 100 miles an hour. I've heard this before, but I don't remember the answer. I don't know, I don't remember. Alright, you have to fill me in. What is that machine? Fluid? Fluid transposer, that's what I need? Oh, you know what? That may not work. Fluid transposer, and then I need the other one that actually melts it. It's like the magma crucible. Magma. And I have redstone energy conduit. I'm trying to make some more. Give me my pick. So output down. Input from nowhere. And then input from the top. How's this work? Remember right, that goes in there. Okay. Turning all this off. Then we'll melt some. There we go. So it's making a good amount of conduit there. Yeah, it's like it almost takes 2 redstone per. Alright. Breadstone. The 100 miles an hour I get from the redstone and the red I get, but what is the green from? It's like moldy bread? Oh man. Alright. I'm going to take this conduit out the side. Let me get more cobblestone. And I'm going to try to run up with this stuff. So let me... Where is it? Alright, suit yourself on that one, I suppose. I've got to have to think about that one a little more. Alright, I'm going to try to go straight up with this conduit, if I can help it. Since I've already got that there, basically I want to take this out. And then I just got to see if I can find that. It's basically right about under the, probably right about under the farm, but that's fine. So what I want to do is I want to dig down till I find that, and then that's where I'll build my farm. I'm going to kind of take it up in the air, then I'll make a pillar. But it's somewhere around here. I don't see it sticking out. There it is, right there. So there's my conduit. Bring my conduit up. So somehow I've got to get power to both of those. I'm not sure that I'm out far enough. Now, I don't know if you know much about these things. Yeah, I've got this harvester and planter over here that I've been sitting on for a while. And I basically want to do my planter down below, and I want to make this thing where it's kind of like a floating platform. It might look ridiculous when I get it done, but there's only one way to find out. So, I think these things have got to be like 15 blocks wide or something like that, if I remember right. So I need to basically put the planter, I think, below the dirt, and then the dirt on the level above the planter, and then the harvester above that level, I think, if that makes any sense. So basically what I want to do, we'll bust this first of all. Make this level. Then I'm going to do a patch of dirt here. Planter down there. Then I would feed the seeds in from my ME system, and I think I just need to take a bunch of dirt, which I've got a lot of it over here. I don't, but I'm sure I can probably make them at this point. Let's put... I don't know. What do you think? Should I do potatoes in there, maybe? Just to see if they can plant. I know I can do sprinklers. Yeah, so that works. So the only problem with that, does it hydrate it? Or does it only do a 3x3? Looks like a 3x3. I don't know that I have lettuce. Let me see. I've got some seeds in here. Let's see. Peas, rutabaga, seaweed, strawberry, sunflower, sweet potato. I don't know that I even have lettuce. So that looks like it does a 3x3. So I can make a few of those. But the problem is, I need to actually get my... I don't know what a harvester does, either. Let's try to set up a harvester, like... here? Ish. Or let's switch that around. Because if it's anything like the grinder, it needs to be facing the crops. And then I'll come down. Oh, to make them bigger? That makes sense. Okay, so my thought is that's going to work once those complete. And then probably I can do the... Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Come here. Where did you come from? F7. You got down here somewhere. Oh, I bet it's down below. Yep, right there. Like Endurium. Okay. Don't know what that is, but I will certainly play with it. Look at me. I am starving. I am starving. All this talk of food is making me hungry. I never can tell. When I get busy, I never notice till I start walking really slow. So, Endurium, huh? Oh, like... not these things. Are these them? I want to sleep just to get rid of this dang rain. There you go. Being a good stand-in now. So let me try to like dust these things just to see how they do. Let me get a little bit of bone meal. Wow. That is noisy, guys. That is noisy. So my theory is... Oops. I didn't mean to harvest that. Oh, there we go. And it just spit it out the back. Cool. Good deal. So that works. If I do that, do I get sludge? I do get sludge. I need to get a bucket of sludge. That's the goal. So we're just gonna get this to the point where it's almost grown. We'll let it harvest. To get a bucket of sludge out of it. Did I get enough? No. I think I need like 1,000 millibuckets, don't I? This could take a while. Well, it's working. Lots of harvest stuff to get thrown down there, but that's fine. Wow. I know it'll start... Actually, I think the next quest is how to upgrade these things, because if you look back, that's that upgrade slot. So I gotta figure out a better way to get down there, but basically I'm gonna have to do like, it looks like 100 harvests to get 1 bucket of sludge. Okie dokie. Well, that's going to take some time. Now, I don't know what these can do. These probably can do like a 5x5. So if I can get an upgrade... oh. Alright, so it looks to me like I'll need to move that over, and I'll try to get that upgrade going. And hopefully that harvester can keep up as well. There we go. There's the radius upgrades. Gold upgrade, quartz upgrade, diamond upgrade, platinum upgrade, emerald upgrade, cobble upgrade, -1. That's pretty funny. So an emerald upgrade, endurium ingot. I'm not ready for that. Platinum though. I've got plenty of platinum. This would actually be very, very doable. And get a radius increase of 10 on both of those. That would be pretty awesome. So then I could do basically, that's actually pretty easy. Then I could do a planter with a 10 radius farm. Probably takes some more power to run it, but that's not bad. That's actually pretty easy to do. Let me see what this is asking me to do. This looks like it's going to be like the first upgrade, but I've already got platinum coming in like crazy. So if you look here, platinum's the one metal I'm not processing. Plat. But I've got quite a bit of it. Right there. It's rare. but that's going to be pretty easy. All right, so that means that I need to replan this, because right now the radius is 2. If I add 10 to that, that's going to be massive, and I'm going to need to move out to get that to work. So just to get an idea of the radius on that, this is 1, 2, see, that's not even going to work. So basically from here, I'm going to need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus the 1, I guess that's 2 radius it gets. That's going to be pretty nuts. And I've got more dirt. Where'd you go? Dirt. Good deal. So that's 9, 10, 11. That's going to be massive, man. I've got to go... And that's radius. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is going to be 1 ton of stuff. Now, from a harvesting thing, does that mean that... Does that mean that this thing is also going to do... Because it's got an upgrade slot. So does that mean it's also going to do that big old 10 by 10? It's going to harvest that whole thing? I'll have to look into that a little bit. Because that platinum upgrade is huge. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. We could make that upgrade real quick. That shouldn't be that hard. I need 3 ingots. Let's put this back in there. All this stuff that I don't really need to carry and I don't know why I am. And then we're going to take, there's 1, 2, 3 platinum ingots. And we'll just put it here. Ooh, the nickel's in. Okay, I got to make the bucket. Let me make the bucket. Well, that's the thing. I'm actually going to build a ground under it when I get done with it. But I'm going to end up figuring out how big it's going to be first. But I'm actually going to build, and I kind of want to make it like, I don't know, I'm thinking this is going to be too big. And I guess I just wasn't expecting it to be that big, but I kind of want this whole island eventually I'm going to get rid of. And I'm going to make this the central structure, and I'm basically going to have like branches coming out from it, and I want it to be like, I want the farms to be circles. So I'm going to make like a plus sign, and then I'm going to fill in the circle around it. Even though it's not the most efficient thing, I think it'll end up looking cool. So basically I just want to figure out how big it's going to be, and then I'm going to fill that in with dirt. And I don't know how the harvesting is going to work. I might need like 4 harvesters, 1 on each tip. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. It's going to look pretty sweet. And this is actually going to go up into the air, I think, before it's all said and done. So I'm kind of picturing all this still. It's kind of a work in progress. But the next thing I'm going to do is actually probably rebuild this mob spawner over here and make a tower of them as one of the towers. going up, and then I'm going to feed the output into the ME system. But I'm figuring this out just so I can continue along the quest line. Let me sleep. Alright, nickel bucket. That's what we're going to do. Oops, too far. So this thing's not full to the brim. Molten nickel. And do not click that and kill yourself again. Whitelist. There we go. Let that nickel come out of there. Okay, then we'll get rid of that extra bucket. Precision hammer. Hang on. This thing? Precision sledgehammer? That's actually pretty easy to make. Alright. I think I have everything I need to do to make the plastic. Okay, and plastic sheets. I might be out of rubber. No, I'm good. Well, then that should go into plastic. Very nice. I have sticks. And we'll make one of those. Now, is this what you're talking about? Oh, cool. But can I see the radius of the harvester with that? Or is that like precision shears? Ooh. No, that's not going to work. Angel blocks I think would come in pretty handy for this mod pack because I could just place them anywhere, right? Those are actually pretty cool. Alright, I gotta eat again. Or is that the harvester radius that I'm seeing? Let me take it up. No, that shows me the planter. Let me see if I can place the harvester somewhere else. Oh yeah, look at that. It does show you. So it's 3 by 3. Alright, so if I upgrade it, it should cover... It looks like it's going to cover the whole ground. if I upgrade it, but that sounds good. So basically I need to figure out how to get more dirt coming in. First of all, I need to put all that stuff into my storage so I can get that mob farmer thing coming clean, because I need to get more zombie flesh coming in so I can make more dirt. And it would be good to also get, what am I thinking of? Saplings from a tree farm as well. For now, we'll leave that like that, though. Still has the sludge in it. Now, one downside, I think. Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. Oh, I like it. But it does show you the radius, which I really like. That's cool. So if I upgrade it, I should see that expand from a radius 1 to a radius huge, basically. And so we get 2 radius upgrades, which we can definitely afford once these clean out. And then it's just a matter of building the farm. And then feeding it with seeds. And pumping the sludge out. But that's all going to come with time. So cool. Alright, well, it's getting pretty late over here. I think it's a good start. We at least figured out how this works. Next time I'll probably work on designing the farm a little bit, and I might actually AFK in here a little bit to let the dirt build up. But we'll probably be calling it a night here, just because it's getting late and I've got to get up for work in the morning. So, thanks for coming and hanging out, Keyblade. I appreciate you spending the time. And hopefully next time we'll be on a more normal schedule so we'll have a little more of a crowd. But it's a little late for my normal crowd. So, thanks for coming along. And we'll be calling it here for tonight. So, we'll see you next time. Oh, that's cool. I can actually turn the bed. Look at that. That's interesting.